Hello, settlers!
Welcome back.
Welcome back to our podcast. So, are you there, Gio?
Now, in this episode, it is a yes, I am.
Yeah, just little
I am here.
frozen there.
Okay, so in this episode, we are actually going to talk a little bit about a reading exercise. Well, we're not going to talk about reading
Yep.
exercise, but it is a reading episode. So the reading article, the article link is
Yes.
in the caption. It's in the description. So go check it out.
Yes.
So not subscription, description.
A description. My bad. Description below.
Description. So before you continue on listening to this podcast, please go ahead and read the article first so you know what we are talking about. Okay, because we are going to refer to the
Yes.
article often, probably many times, if not often. Okay.
Yes.
All right. But before you start reading, here's the vocab for you to help you understand a little bit, to help you understand the article more. It's the word oversight. What is oversight, Miss Kiki?
Yes, so to spell that out for you, oversight is O-V-E-R-S-I-G-H-T, oversight. It's actually an unintentional failure to notice or to do something. So lebih gampangnya in Indonesian itu adalah sesuatu yang terlupakan tanpa disengaja.
Oke, mantap.
Terlupakan atau terabaikan.
Miss Kiki?
Gitu. Yes.
Iya.
Yes, Gio.
Tidak sengaja terabaikan ya.
Yes, that's right. So oversight. So for
Oversight.
example, I want to talk about Gio. Gio is being oversight by me.
What? Okay, that was quite a horrible example. So
I like it though. I like
let's say this project failed because there was an oversight with the budget.
There you go.
Jadi ada yang terabaikan dengan budgetnya, jadi proyeknya gagal. Ya.
Gagal, yes.
Gagal. Ya, harus gagal. Kalau gagal aja itu kan biasa, tapi gagal itu lebih.
Oke, orang Tegal sih kamu.
So that's an example in the sentence. So this project failed because there was an oversight with the budget.
That's right. So Gio,
are you ready to get back to the office, Ki?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. Okay, so yes and no. Yes and no, to be honest.
Why?
Yes, because I miss the moment of me commuting and meeting my students live. I mean face to face, and also the experience of going out. It's a part of refreshment for me, So I think that's what I miss about teaching offline. But on another hand, I kind of feel comfortable already staying at home and just teaching online with my duster.
Duster, ya. Senjata emak-emak ya.
And also the commuting hour, it's gonna be such a long hour for me to go back and forth, and I have to leave the house for 7, 8 to 8 hours. 7 to 8 hours. Okay, there you go. Yeah, jadi lebih banyak waktu yang kemakannya di jalan sebenarnya. Well, since we're in Jakarta.
Iya, true.
So that's for me.
Sama sih sebenarnya. The travel alone, the commute to the commute to work alone, it's fun. It's what I miss because you get to see different things, different people. You get to be in different places every day because we teach at different places, right?
Yes,
but
that's right.
the commute alone is not fun. It's definitely not fun. You have to get ready. You have to leave early, especially for me. I live all the way in Serpong.
I can
So if I have
imagine,
to
yeah.
teach in Jakarta, that means I have to get ready like 2-3 hours in advance because I take the train. So yeah,
Mhm,
that's I
mhm.
definitely don't miss that at all. But being
Yes.
at the office, yes, I do miss it because we don't actually work in Sudirman, yeah.
No.
Uh, so whenever we teach in Sudirman, we feel like, oh, well, at least I feel very high class, like, oh my God, I am
Same
anak
here.
SCBD ya.
Same here. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So that's the thing. But most of the companies nowadays, especially in year 2022,
Mhm.
2022, yes, they started to have this new what do you call, new rule that the employees can actually work from office or from home, right?
Oh iya iya. Ya, it's actually kan itu
Policy.
juga ada
Mm.
di survei di artikelnya kan. Jadi
Mhm.
di surveinya juga ditunjukkan, is it ditunjukkan?
Ditunjukkan.
Tertulis, ditunjukkan.
Oke, oke, boleh, boleh.
Okay, whichever it
Mhm,
is.
mhm.
Ya, so memang cukup cukup beragam ya. Ada yang mau
Yes.
kerjanya full WFH, ada yang mau kerjanya full WFO, ada juga yang mau
Mhm.
di in between pun juga ada gitu.
Yes. Yes.
So it's
Jawabannya
quite
pun beragam
interesting.
ya.
Yes,
Mhm, mhm.
even those who wants to but can't because of the nature of their work juga ada di situ kan.
Yes, that's right. Terpaksa ya, kayak yang kerja di restaurants or hospitality industry, I
Mm,
suppose, yeah. So they have to be there.
yeah,
They can't
that's
do it
true.
online. Mhm. That's true.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, what do you think that the company should do when it comes to preparing the employees to go back to work to office,
So I
right?
actually
Mhm.
agree with everything that the article says, especially for the younger generations. I think a lot of them would want to work remotely, especially those who work in
Yeah.
in tech companies. I think because
Mhm.
we often only work basically on our desk,
Yeah.
in front of a computer or a laptop.
Mhm. Mhm.
We sometimes even take our laptops with us, even before COVID. Yeah, we usually take
Yeah.
our laptops with us and we work at a coffee shop or wherever.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
think
True.
for especially for younger generations and those working in tech, they
Mhm.
prefer to work remotely. And so I completely agree with everything that the article says, really.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. And you also mentioned about this bank in Singapore
Yeah.
that they started to be the trendsetter
In
as
a
the
way,
bank.
yes. At
Mm-hmm,
least in Southeast Asia, as far as I'm aware, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Was it called DBS?
DBS, not
DBS,
BSD, yeah, not
no,
BSD.
no, not BSD. Itu tempat saya ya.
Oh,
But this is DG
exclusive,
Bank
yeah.
DBS
Mm-mm.
from
Yes,
Singapore ya. Jadi
yes.
kalau
Mm-mm.
ceritanya kan kalau Bank DG Bank DBS ini kan dulunya emang just a conventional bank, like BCA or Bank Mandiri. Memang
Yes.
ada kantor cabangnya, but
Mm-mm.
they projected in the future that everything will be digital. Jadi
Digital,
mereka
fully
they
digital.
went
Yeah.
fully digital, and so they went full digital right now. Jadi
Mm-mm.
semacam trendsetternya gitu, at least in
Yes.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Dan justru
Mm-hmm.
their strategy is now to kill conventional banks, brick and mortar
Right.
banks gitu.
Right. Wow. So the competition is becoming higher, yeah, and the pressure
Yeah,
is high.
that is
Mhm.
why we have Genius from BTPN, right? And
Yeah,
then
that's
now
right.
BCA also has their own digital banking
That's
gitu.
true. That's true. And in the article itself, I also like the part where the company culture needs to be established. Yeah,
Mhm.
although the options of working remotely or maybe the other way around, it can still be applied. But this company culture, I think it's also one of the most important part of a company to have. Because I think we have that strong culture in our company, right, Gio and Iti?
Yeah, I think partly it's because
Mhm.
karena kita emang udah kerjanya remote ya dari awal. At least for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
teachers ya. So the way we communicate with the admin team, with the operations team itu emang udah
Mhm.
remote dari awal gitu.
Dari awal. Tapi kita
So
punya such a strong bond, right, with each other. And although we work individually, like we go to different offices,
mhm.
but we help each other in terms of sharing our knowledge, right? Materials. I can feel that, I have a very great support system from this company.
Yeah, so the
Mhm.
culture was definitely already established even
Yeah.
before COVID. Justru pas COVID,
Yes,
it doesn't really change much. Cuma
I
it
know, right?
it only changes the way we work individually gitu, but
Yes,
not the
and we stay at
company.
home most of the time.
Yeah,
I think
true.
that's how we change, yeah, in terms of our culture
Yeah,
in the company. So I
but
think that's what makes us strong until today, you know?
yeah, tapi
Yeah.
di artikelnya sayangnya nggak terlalu dibahas ya contoh-contoh yang bukan contoh ya contoh-contoh yang lebih konkret ya yang bisa
Yeah.
diaplikasikan ya kalau di artikelnya.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So
That's right.
what do you think companies can do, Ki, to actually establish this culture? Karena based on the
Mm-mm.
article kan
Mm-hmm.
dibilang hopefully companies can offer more hybrid options in the
Yeah.
office. So some will
Mm-mm.
work in the office, some will work remotely. So how
Mm-mm.
do we establish the work culture? How can we share the culture in the office with those working remotely?
Okay. I think the online meeting, it can still be utilized, you know what I mean, to actually have some kind of a training or maybe sharing session, you know what I mean? So everyone can be involved in this meeting. Okay, Gio, you're frozen. You're frozen.
Yep,
Okay, and
I can
also
still hear you.
maybe, okay, maybe a little like, it doesn't have to be about always about work, things related to work. It can be something related to the employees concern relating to their family, maybe like how to be a good parent, how to work and parent do parenting at the same time. I mean, those are the things that can be useful, right, in order to gain work and life balance, I would say, and how to manage your finance situation at home, like domestic financial situation. So maybe they can invite some financial, what do I say, tutor, or no,
Support,
not tutor, uh finance
advisor.
consultant, advisor, yes, to share a little bit about, how to manage your domestic finance at home.
It's quite interesting as you mentioned about ini ya training because it got me
Mm-mm.
thinking when it comes to hybrid offices, kalau misalnya kita
Mm-hmm.
ada meeting atau training gitu ya, pasti kan ada
Mm-hmm.
orang-orang yang who are physically in the office, but there are also
Yeah.
people who are remote. Jadi pasti they probably use Zoom or Microsoft Teams, but there are also people in the physical room. How do you think, at least in a meeting, let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about a meeting, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How do we actually incorporate them into one meeting room? And
Well.
how can they can interact so that the company culture bisa
Mm-hmm.
benar-benar di-immerse ke seluruh orang, ke
Yeah.
semua orang.
I think it depends on the what do you call, the tools for the virtual collaboration that
Hmm.
the company should provide. Yeah, karena if there are some of them who actually work from office, they can still do it in a meeting, and we can do the online at the same time. The Zoom online meeting at the same time, and then we can have like a big screen and with a speaker that can actually capture all of their voices, so that it will feel like all of them are in the room.
Oke, so jadi kembali ke ini ya. It comes back to the first part of the article ya. How and
Yes.
where people work,
Yes.
so they have to invest more in the IT development.
Exactly. That's important. And I know it can be expensive, but if you actually have that kind of option and you give that option to the employees, you have to come up with some of the consequences.
Yeah, but I think I wouldn't say it would be expensive overall, because
Right.
first of all, karena pasti kan ada budget-budget yang dipangkas karena banyak juga yang kerjanya secara remote.
Ya,
Gitu.
betul.
So
Mungkin bisa
they can,
dialokasikan di situ
they can
ya.
actually allocate these funds, this budget into IT development. Gitu.
Yeah, that's true. That's true though. Very true.
Wow,
So,
I speak like I know a lot about finance. I don't think.
I know, right? We speak like we're some kind of a expert,
like business consultant. No, we're not.
We're sitting in the CEO office anyway, so.
Yeah. We are in a board room. We are board directors.
Okay. Yes.
As you can tell, I'm more the IT guy with T-shirt, and Kiki's more itu ibu HRD memang ya.
Iya kan ya, HRD ya.
Ibu HRD.
Tinggal pakai kacamata kayaknya ya.
Oh, nggak perlu, itu ibu HRD yang udah tuh seperti itu. Biasanya ibu-ibu HRD SCBD gitu, kayak stylish gitu, seperti Miss Kiki lah.
Bling-blingnya aja sih yang kurang ya.
Oh iya, betul. Mungkin tasnya, coba Pradanya di mana Miss Kiki Pradanya?
LV.
Boleh LV.
Dior.
Oh, Dior. Oke.
Fotonya aja nanti ya ditempel di sini.
Oh yeah, that's true. We're virtual.
Yeah, virtual. Okay, so yeah, it's quite an interesting topic, yeah. And
definitely.
What about our settlers? For those of you who are working right now, settlers, tell us your thoughts about this.
Yeah, I just want to mention, and it's also mentioned in the article that it's not just the job of the HR, to bring back everyone into the office, gitu. Or at least bring half of them back to the office. But it's everyone's part. Managers and supervisors, they play a role. So
huge role,
if you are a manager or supervisor, jangan berharap ya udahlah, biarkan aja si HR yang pikirin. You are in charge of your own team at least.
This is a teamwork effort, yeah?
Yeah.
That's right. So I think eventually, this online or working remotely will always be there. Like, there won't be 100%
at least an option,
working in the office anymore, perhaps, yeah?
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, kan?
True.
Yeah. Pasti ada yang masih kerja di rumah.
Yeah, and if the pandemic has taught as anything, sebenarnya banyak yang bisa dikerjakan secara remote ya.
Exactly. That we don't really have to waste our time, commuting and all that. It's more like very, very much efficient. I mean, to have this option, working remotely. Okay, so yes, again, settlers, tell us your thoughts about working remotely or hybrid working lifestyle, or I don't know, setting. So
I guess we can call it lifestyle.
You're breaking up again. Okay, got it. All right, so
yes. No, I'm back.
Okay, well, the joy of having an online recording. So yes, settlers, do tell us your thoughts by writing on our Instagram at English Today, and also YouTube channel at English Today Indonesia. Okay, we'll be waiting for your comments, and I hope you enjoy our discussion, and don't forget to read the article that we already attached on the description part. Okay, so that's all for today.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, settlers.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you again soon on our next episode. Bye-bye.